our Chicago Bulls made some moves.
They made
They
moves.
made some great moves. Getting top five center in the league on our team now. Mr. 24 and 12, Mr. 40. He's just something else. Nikola Vucevic, the Vooch.
Such
Uh
an underrated pickup. Like obviously everyone appreciated it throughout the NBA, but like
no one
just
saw
like
it coming.
wow. No one when you called me and told me that, you could have told me I won the lottery and I would have reacted the same. I was so happy because we didn't even give up that much. Like
Oh no.
what we gave up is fine. Obviously, you're a Wendell guy, and I was too because he went to Duke. But
And
um, no, I'm very happy we got rid of him because like I don't think we are gonna go anywhere with him as our starting. Well, he obviously wasn't starting when he left, but you saw it coming. I mean, he moved to the bench. It's a new front office, new coaching staff. Like they didn't scout these guys. They didn't scout. They didn't trade for Otto Porter. They didn't draft Wendell. Like those guys like that were probably out the door.
yeah. Because the big thing is, I mean, the both the picks we traded, they were both protected. We gave
Yeah,
up 2021 and 2023 first round pick, both top four protected. And I mean, who knows? Like, I want to make the playoffs, but this year we can maybe not make the playoffs. So we'll
right.
be in the lottery, and the way the lottery's been going, a bottom team has been moving up every year. So
Exactly.
there's a chance that like if we don't make the playoffs this year, we've added Vucevic, and we could maybe go out and get like a Kate Cunningham or an Evan Mobley.
Dude, you shoot high for the draft. I used to shoot high, and now I just always get disappointed. So I'm shooting for like Io, like that's and Josh Christopher. Like
Well,
those are my guys.
both of those guys won't be top four picks. That's why I'm thinking. Like
No,
thinking of top four picks. You got those two, probably Jalen Suggs, and I'd probably say Kaminga.
if we pulled off and got Jalen Suggs, I would lose my mind. I am such a
How
fan of that
tall
kid.
is Suggs?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I want to say he's probably about. I actually got it right here. Give me 1 second. The page is loading. I was actually looking at mock drafts because obviously we're going to get into the NBA draft in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I want to say he's like 6'4", 6'5",
Okay.
um,
That's crazy. When we'll be able to
six
get
four.
we'll get Jalen Suggs and do a sign and trade for Lonzo. Man, it's gonna be a
Jalen
great.
Green too is someone I would like to bull. Like it, obviously not not a high chance we get him at the moment, but if we got Jalen Green out of the G League, I'd be happy. I
Yeah,
think the kid's solid.
anybody, man. But either way, like
Yeah,
regardless of the fact, we just got ourselves an all star, a borderline like all NBA center.
yeah.
It's crazy, and we also got Aminu in the deal, which
Mm-hmm.
is a great defensive anchor to bring off the
Mm-hmm.
bench. And you get rid of Otto's contract, get rid of Wendell. Honestly, I think a fresh start's gonna be good for Wendell. Straight up, I really think a
Most
fresh start's gonna
definitely.
be. I think having him, and he's gonna be able to play the four, which is gonna be better for him as well. But you have those two, and then we pull off another trade in which we gave up our boy Daniel Gafford. Gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss his
I
energy
was
off the
pretty
bench.
sad. I was pretty sad. I do like Daniel Gafford, but he did you see his debut again? I don't know who
I
they
didn't see
played,
his
but it was
stats. I did not see his stats.
he was they were throwing it like Russ and Beal were just throwing him lobs, bro, and he's just going to get it, and he's like blocking. He like I think he only had like 13 and 5, but it was like
Was he starting?
he might I don't know he might be a solid piece though, especially because isn't Thomas Bryant still out for a while?
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
Yeah, dude, like what an opportunity!
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
I like that move for them. Especially I like them actually taking the chance on Hutchison too. I think that's
Yeah,
actually a good move for them because he just wasn't fitting, man. It's like he didn't want to play. I'm not trying to say
yeah, he
injuries were hurting him, but it got to the point where he was out for personal reasons for like 2 months,
yeah,
and it was
it's
all like
just
disclosed. No one
mhm.
was knowing why he really wasn't playing, which was it sucked. I liked Hutch, but
Yeah.
it just his
He
NBA
seemed
career hasn't panned out yet.
yeah, he seems like a good dude, but like, well, he was a 4 year college player at Boise. Like, um, nice guy, very well spoken. The Bulls were recruiting him for a while, but
Yeah,
he wasn't for a pick at what was he 22, and like we promised him that we were going to select him. I was like, this guy is who, and we missed out on Mitchell Robinson. Like, wow, like
yeah,
that's crazy. Like,
yeah. He I don't think he should have been a first round pick. I liked his skill set, But
Mhm.
as a second round pick, like you're guaranteeing him, everything that he was gonna do. But he couldn't stay healthy either. So
Nope.
he's a big what if story. If he would have stayed
Yeah.
healthy, who knows what could have happened? Because he showed some moves, man. Especially like
His
his athleticism.
yeah.
It was
His
nice.
strength was on the fast break for sure. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
just getting out and going, catching lobs, whatever, catching going in transition. That's where he excelled. But yeah, there was nothing too far. He wasn't a great shoot. Like he's not a great shooter yet, and things like that. And it's just, yeah, I just don't think he fit, especially with the Bulls and the coaching changes and things like that coming to play. But yeah, hopefully in Washington, especially because they're kind of rebuilding, obviously, even though they got Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, he'll be all right.
yeah. I know one thing Marlon didn't like about Hutch was his forehead.
His
Yeah,
hairline,
his hairline was magnificent, but he has a
it
really
was
little
so
forehead.
straight.
He has a
It
little
was so
forehead.
straight,
But who knows?
crazy.
I think Washington could be a good spot for him, especially for what we got in return from Washington too. My boy Troy Brown Jr. Oh man, Chicago's gonna eat him up. I love it. Like the
Yeah,
fans are
dude,
gonna
he is.
love Troy Brown Jr.
He does everything. Like from what I saw, like
He's
he's
great.
athletic. He can guard. He could shoot. He could drive. He can like handle the ball. Like
He's pretty much like he's a big point guard.
yeah,
But
I'm
I don't.
excited.
It's crazy how he was losing playing time just because they got Denny. But he should have been on the floor the whole time in Washington. And now we're gonna use him the right way. And
I
then
hope. Yeah, go ahead.
we bring in also all the other guy we got was Mo Wagner. So and then we flipped him
For
and Luke
Theis.
Cornett to go get Daniel Tice and Javante Green.
And Daniel Theis was a starting center for the Celtics, and then
Yeah,
when we're bringing him in as our backup, like the Bulls are really trying to like not win a championship. Obviously, that's what they want to do, but like
AK pulled the
they're gonna
trigger,
make
man.
up. That, yeah, he just totally flipped. He came in here and he's building the team that he wants. He's no longer like, well, let's see what we got. Like he's like, nah, okay, I saw we're halfway through the year. Like if he was gonna make any moves, obviously it had to be now, before the trade deadline. So now, like, we're a solid team. We make the playoffs. Free agents see that we have a front office that wants to win, and then we're gonna keep calling those people for free agency. Lonzo Ball, head on over here, boy. We need you. Or
Yeah, you love to see it.
yeah,
You absolutely love to see it. I would hands down the Bulls won the deadline.